Sporting Journal Radio, presented by Onyx.
Speaking of exposure, some of it's good, some of it's not so good. There was a story, Dan, that I think I saw it on Bring Me the News, about some sewage getting dumped on Upper Red Lake. So let me just back up for a second. Let me just be clear about, I'm happy that more people are fishing. I think we're at some near or at some all-time highs for licensed sales in Minnesota. Some of that's COVID. Some of that is maybe advancements in technology, wheelhouses. More families are getting out, and probably more spouses are getting licenses. More kids are getting licenses because people will buy these wheelhouses that they'll camp in on a lake overnight. It's awesome. It's a lot of fun. We do it. We go do it. What that's doing, however, obviously is putting a lot of pressure on our fisheries, not just on fish in general, but people are leaving a lot of trash behind. And then now a new issue is coming up, and we're going to talk to Joe Henry about what's happening on Lake of the Woods, and how I think it's like the EPA or somebody is taking notice about what's going on with human waste, and we shouldn't even have to discuss this now. We've all done it when you're in a boat and you're out on the lake and you got to go number one. What do? You just stand up and lean against the side of the boat and you go in the water. Well, urine is more sterile, so it's not as harmful in lakes. The problem comes from human feces. And I apologize if you're eating breakfast right now while you're listening to this, or lunch or whatever. But people are... So here's what's happening is people are dumping their tanks as they drive off these lakes. So on Upper Red... the local CEO up there, he normally gets one or two calls a winter about somebody dumping their sewage tanks, basically, as they're driving off the lake, just dumping it on the ice. Nasty. Come on. Yeah, gross. But this year it's happened more and more, and it's different people, it's different parts of the lakes that are reporting it. So it's obviously a problem. And with more and more wheelhouses out there, more and more families going out there, like I know when we go out and spend the night in a wheelhouse, we don't even use the toilet. Like if you gotta do your business, you're sitting on a bucket, you're lining that thing with a plastic bag, you wrap up the bag when you're done. Now that leaves us with another issue that we've discussed here in the show, is people are leaving their bags on the ice and packing up and going and leaving that plastic bag full of human waste on the lake. Now that's just gross, first of all, but not only either somebody's got to go pick that up, or that's going to drop into the lake when the ice melts. Now, we all know that plastic is great for the environment. So now you got a plastic bag in that lake filled with human waste. The problem is the human feces, they destroy, when it's untreated, when human waste is untreated, it destroys aquatic ecosystems, right? It creates algae blooms, which can cause fish die-offs. So there's an ecological issue at play here when you leave your feces on the ice or dump them on the ice. Plus, it's illegal and it's gross. So this is what you need to do, is plan for it, okay? Plan for it ahead of time. So if you're going to be using your tanks on your wheelhouses, find a place that you can empty it legally on your way home. If you don't want to bring it home, don't dump it on the lake. If you're not, and you're going to be making bags and bucket, and you're going to use the bucket and bag system, figure out where you're going to be putting that bag for the ride home. So keep a place in the back of your pickup for that poop bag, whether it's in another bag, maybe it's in a bucket. You can seal it up, whatever. Plan for it so that you're not sitting there going, oh man, that bag froze into the ice. Now what? I guess we're just leaving it here. Don't be that guy. Dan, don't be that guy.
I'm not that guy.
You're not that guy. So Bring Me the News is the one who brought us this story up on Upper Red, but I'm sure it's happening all over the place. So clean up after yourself, whether it's garbage, whether it's human waste or not. If it continues, you're going to see more enforcement on it. It's just the way it's going to be. You're going to see fines go up. And it's just, there's going to have to be more law enforcement on the lakes to enforce this stuff. And you will see like the EPA or some other regulatory body get involved. And there's going to be a lot more regulations coming with that, I bet.
Hear more at sportingjournalradio.com or wherever you get podcasts.
Looking for winter adventure? Might as well pick a place with over 1,000 lakes. Otter Tail County, Minnesota is in the middle of everywhere, offers a simpler pace and has something for everyone. Find your inner otter at ottertaillakescountry.com.